Well, we're waking up to a nice, cool, crisp morning here at the reservoir. And today is departure day. Stayed here for 2 nights over the weekend, Saturday night, Sunday night. It is now Monday morning, and it is time to roll on. I am feeling pressed as far as time and weather, passing over the Rockies on I-70. I'm watching the weather closely, and they got a storm, mild storm last night, and it's supposed to be clear all day today. And then come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a couple more snowstorms coming in. So I'd like to get over the passes before that time. So that's why I'm moving on. Otherwise, I'd like to kind of just take my time. I wouldn't mind staying here a couple more nights. But pretty much just did video editing all day, each day here. Well, I showed up in the afternoon on Saturday and then edited all day yesterday. But I needed to do that, get caught up. Got a couple videos ready to go. But for now, I'm gonna get organized here, make a warm cup of tea. It's a little chilly out. I think it got down to about 35, 36. High is only supposed to be about 50. So I'll be rolling on into Denver from here. It's about an hour and a half drive, maybe 2 hours at my pace. Gonna make a stop in outside of Denver, do some resupplying, pick up some mail, and then I'll be moving on to the west side of the state of Colorado. Okay, it is time to roll on out of here. It was a nice beachside camp. Oh, I forgot, I got blocks. Just left my leveler blocks. Grab those real quick, shoot. Okay, let's try this again. Got my leveling blocks. It's actually a dead end down here. Just gonna turn around real quick. It was really quiet here. I did have, let's see, that would have been yesterday morning. Some duck hunters were just down a little bit on the beach. So they set up before sunrise, a little blind, put some decoys out, and then I went back to bed. I heard a little ruckus out there, so I kind of was being nosy. And then I fell back asleep, and by the time I woke up again, they were all packed up and gone. So I don't think they got anything. I would have heard some gunshots. And there was quite a few people that just passed through here, just driving through. And for campers, I've only saw, it looks like this trailer down here we're gonna pass is abandoned, unfortunately. It's a bunch of trash outside of it. I hate to see that. Just, not only does it occupy a camp spot, but it's just trash that's left that the feds or state will have to deal with. This is a state wildlife area, so that's left up to the state, I'd assume. And there was 2 campers. It looks like the RV that pulled in yesterday evening is already gone. They were just camped right up here in the trees, and there's a white van in there that I saw the day I pulled in. He's still here. And yeah, this was a great camp spot, real quiet. Like I said, not a lot of traffic, and they have a dumpster here that was totally empty, so able to use that. And the vault toilets right here actually were very clean, and I wouldn't say very clean, but tidy and stocked with toilet paper. I'm actually going to stop and dump a bag of trash in this dumpster here. Alright, that's that. Ooh, it's chilly out there. Okay, so I've got some driving ahead of me today, and I'm kind of just feeling this out. So from here, I've got about an hour and a half drive into Denver. I got to make a couple stops there. I'll do another check on the roads, and then hit it. I'd like to get to the west side of Colorado, possibly Grand Junction area, Rabbit Valley, just near the Utah state line, and I'll find a place to overnight and kind of reassess things there. That's how I'm doing it. I do have some loose plans for the winter. I'll try to fill you guys in on here soon. But basically, I really want to see my family for the holidays, either Thanksgiving or Christmas. So I'd like to be able to work that in. That involves going down to San Diego. So I'll probably get staged up in Nevada somewhere. That's not too far. It's within a day's drive. So I can do that. Probably do a good 5-day visit or so. Just try to take advantage of seeing family when I can. We're all getting older every day. No vehicles off designated roads or on beaches. And of course, there was a family that came in and parked right on the beach and had a fire yesterday. Oh, whatever. Okay, so we're heading back to Interstate 76, heading west. That's going to bring us down to I-70 around the Denver area. Yeah, it'll be I-70 for a little bit. Let's see how it goes. So that's it. We're going to go ahead and say away we go as we get back on the road, getting through Colorado. Well, it all turned snowy all of a sudden. Just got on the interstate and realized I didn't gas up at that stop. It was like one of the main things I wanted to do. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm glad I caught it before I started climbing. We're all gassed up and rolling in our winter wonderland. Got a decent amount of snow that's sticking around here. We haven't even got up to any of the passes yet, so we're just gonna keep it safe. I try to keep it around 55, 60. People can pass. There's plenty of lanes. Well, this has actually been very smooth. This is what I was hoping for. The roads are very clear. Some sections are actually even dry. So smooth sailing, just watching my speed. Traffic has been fairly light, so not bad. Oh, got one in the ditch and one upside down. That's not good. Yikes. Just gotta slow down, people. Slow it down. Okay, we made it over the pass at Vail, Colorado, and there's a lot less snow on this side of the mountains. I think that's going to do it. There was really only a couple icy patches, clumps of ice in the road, just had to dodge. But other than that, pretty smooth sailing. People are driving relatively sane. Just a couple people hauling butt. All right, got myself worked up more than I needed to, but better safe than sorry. So we're just going to cruise on now. We've got about an hour and a half out of Rifle, Colorado. I was going to stop there and regroup. All right, well, I ended up in Rifle, Colorado, pulling in yesterday evening. Spent the night at the rest stop right here in Rifle. It's actually a decent rest stop. It's got quite a bit of space. Little picnic table here. And then you go down the entrance here and there's the bathroom, visitor center, all that. And I guess there's a little lake here you can fish at. So I'm gonna roll through there on the way out and use the bathroom in that and then get back on the road. Oh yeah, there's a little lake here. Guy over there fishing. Some nice tables. Gosh, that water is calm as can be. It's like no breeze. That's pretty, the reflection there. That is Interstate 70 right there. Those trucks are going by. What a cool rest area. So this will be it for Colorado for me. This is kind of funny. Rifle is the town I stopped in before I headed up to the campground I hosted for the whole summer, last summer. And here I am again rolling through, preparing for winter. So yeah, this will be it for Colorado. I'll be moving into Utah and finding a camp hopefully by early afternoon. Should have about a good 4-hour drive ahead of me. Might make a stop or two just to break it up. And the area I'm going to might get some snow tonight or this afternoon, so we'll see. It should just be a light dusting. And I'll be at an area that's easy to get in and out of, so. All right, it's time to move on from here. Well, I did notice this, but the sign does say no overnight camping, but I don't know, that's kind of up for interpretation. Does that mean there's no sleeping in your vehicle, no pitching a tent on the lawn? But regardless, I was kind of on the entrance road anyway, so I don't know, I was fine, but take note. I actually heard someone told me that in all of the state of Colorado, rest areas don't allow overnight, so I don't know. Yeah, it looks like they do have a little visitor center here. The doors are locked. Looks like they've got maps, some vending machines. So I see a coffee machine over there. So I don't know when that's actually open, but it is closed now. Restrooms are open though. All right, let's hop in the van and get rolling. Okay, Rifle, Colorado. We're gonna head on out of here. Oh, that was a nice overnight. I was gonna try to push it to get somewhere where I could actually camp, but it just didn't time out right with the day. And I was tired. I was a little on edge driving over the passes there with the snow and that. I just don't have a ton of experience in that kind of weather. And I got the trailer behind me now. So anyway, feeling pretty good. It's a cool morning this morning. The low last night was 27. So definitely chilly. I don't think it's supposed to warm up much past 45 or something here today. And where I'm headed is about the same. Like I mentioned, possible snow this late afternoon. So we shall see. The next couple days though, where I'm headed do look reasonable. It's still going to be chilly, but I might just hang out for a few days there and kind of continue to do some research. And this is where I'm going to start slowing my roll a little bit. I just wanted to get out of snow country and down to some slightly lower elevations. Here, I think in Rifle, we're at about 5,000 feet. And that's going to kind of continue where I'm headed through Utah. So it'll be cool, but tolerable. And hopefully that will contribute to there not being a lot of crowds in the places I want to camp. So it's always a benefit in the off seasons like this. Well, the cottonwoods are still bright yellow. I love seeing that. The Colorado River is running right there to the left. Actually, this bridge to the left goes right over the Colorado. Okay, and here we go, getting back on Interstate 70. Really don't like using interstates, but trying to make a little bit of time here. So it will be westbound for probably a good 4 hours, 260 miles. Away we go. Okay, we are coming upon the Utah-Colorado state line. Just past an exit a few miles back, Rabbit Valley. I've camped there and made some videos, a few times even. And they have since changed that to fee camping. It's now, I think, like it's over $20 a night. I was going to stay there, but I can't afford to camp for that price. So I'm going to go ahead and push on. I was actually tempted to even just pull off and verify the price, but just was cruising along and missed the exit. So looks like we get a goodbye from Colorado first. Leaving colorful Colorado. And then up ahead we got another sign. Welcome to Utah. Had a nice stay in Colorado, stayed a good few nights at the reservoir and then at a rest stop. So we say hello Utah, goodbye Colorado. Looks like 4,700 feet elevation as we begin our drive in the state of Utah. Life elevated. Well, we are driving through the San Rafael Swell, or Capitol Reef. We spent some time around here, and now that I'm driving through here, it's reminded me I need to come back Now is just not a good time, but I'm going to stop up at this pull off here, viewpoint. Check it out. It's pretty spectacular when you're right up close. Oh, I'm not making the best time today because I'm stopping a lot, but I'm just going to stop right here. Okay, that was a nice stop to be that close to the reef here. It is chilly out there though. It's supposed to have some warmer days in the next couple days. But it is a cold one today. It was neat to see on that sign they had an old picture of when they were blasting through the reef here to get the interstate through. Quite an undertaking. I've been through here before, but it is pretty neat. Wow, so cool. I think that sign said 1970 when the work was completed. I think it said $4.5 million for like a 7-mile stretch or something like that. We had about an hour of sunshine and then boom, we drove right into this storm here. Anyway, this camp spot is again close to the interstate, but it's kind of down below, and you got a nice buffer from a hillside next to you. I chose this because I knew the weather was probably going to be like this and I didn't want to go too far off-road. This road seems fairly hard-packed and graveled, so should be all good. Anyway, this is our spot, a little winter wonderland in here. This is cool. I think I'm gonna take this back spot here. There is kind of a creek going around the perimeter of this area, of this campground. I think that's it right there behind that barbed wire fence. Yeah, this is my camp spot right here, guys. Calling this good. There. Oh, the snow is falling. This is so cool. Okay, well, we made it. Yeah, and there is light snow falling right now. This is so cool. Really glad I made it to this camp. It did not feel like driving anymore today. So I'm probably going to hunker down here for a good, probably a few days at least. We'll see how it goes, how the weather is. Supposed to clear up and have sunshine here the next day or so. We'll give you a little glimpse around here. Okay, this is us here. I think I got to get a leveling block under that rear tire there. I'm going to wait a minute to do that. And this will work. I love this camp spot. Yeah, I did remember right. There is a little creek running right by here. Cool. Water's actually pretty clear. Oh, how fun. Well, I like to do at least one snow camp every year, so this qualifies as a snow camp for me. Well, we got a little bit more snow overnight. The roads are covered. Not much though, just a dusting. All right, it's about 7:30 a.m. I think it's time to go out and see what happened overnight here. The snow had let up before it got dark, and the roads right around the loop here were still clear, so we obviously got a little bit more snow, but not much. Now that I'm out here. Yeah, just a little dusting. Just enough to cover the dirt. And I did notice last night after dark someone did roll through here and parked down the end of the loop, backed in, and left their headlights shining this way for, gosh, a good half hour, 45 minutes. They must have had their vehicle idling to stay warm. Other than that, yeah, traffic noise did die down a little bit throughout the night. And I heard it start to pick up, maybe 5 o'clock this morning. But it's just so nice out. And it's not really, there's not much of a breeze, so it really doesn't feel as cold as it is. I had 34 in the cab of my van just now before I stepped out. But I do have my heater on in the back of the van, which is up to 50. So it does kind of residually, ooh, there's a big print there. It looks like elk. Yeah, that truck pulled in right up here. So last time I camped here, we're up front here, and I'm wondering why we were so close to the interstate, but now that I'm thinking back, we had some friends here. It was me, Kelly, our buddy Dwayne, and our friend Nate from Utah. We all kind of packed in here. And then our other buddy Rustin, who lives in Richfield, came by to visit. So we had a nice little group here. Let me check the status of the toilets here. Oh, I hear a vehicle. Someone's coming out from up top here. There is another big public land area here. Instead of turning and coming into this campground, I could have went straight where that car was coming from, and there's camping back there, but I knew there'd be snow coming, and I knew this would be the better road. So, okay, I'm gonna come in here and read some signage. $1,000 reward for conviction destroying kiosks, barriers, and signs associated with the trail. Yep, destructive people. I don't know what the deal is. There's a lot of off-road trails around here. I vaguely remember using some of them. I had my Honda trail bike at the time, last time I was here. If the weather wasn't like this, I'd probably get out and do some more of that on my motorcycle, but... Alright, let's go see how this toilet looks. You've got the classic no garbage service, please pack it out sign. Love to have a stack of those and just post everywhere. If this is even open, it might be locked. Open? Wow, pretty clean. Stocked with toilet paper. Not bad. As a former campground host, I approve. Well, when I first stepped out, I mentioned, it doesn't feel that cold. But after walking that loop, it definitely feels cold. The one hand I have holding my phone up to video is freezing, and I'm just starting to feel the cold penetrate through my sweats and coat here. And this is my old spot, my little winter wonderland spot. I'm gonna hang out here, see how the weather shapes up today. It's probably gonna stay pretty cold. The snow may stick around, but I think tomorrow's supposed to be full sunshine all day. Temps warm up, so things should change around here. Hopefully it doesn't get too muddy. Anyway, I'm gonna crawl back inside, warm up my hands. Well, I just wanted to thank y'all for riding along with me. Appreciate you being my passenger on my trip south here. And also just wanted to wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving for those of you that celebrate the holiday. Definitely a lot to be grateful for in my life, for sure. Super, super grateful for the people in my life and the freedom I have, the opportunity to be able to travel around the way I do. And of course, all of you that have been a part of this adventure all along, and those that keep continuing to join me as I continue my life on the road. It's been quite the adventure since I started, some 10 years ago, and I'm just really, really grateful for the opportunity and the technology to be able to share through video here. Still really enjoying it, and I hope you all have a really nice day today. Thank you so much. Take care.